of Wisconsin, a Mitt Romney supporter. Senator, great to have you with us. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. What the White House has said to us this morning is they emphasize, no surprise, that it is the 12th straight quarter of positive growth, and that with the revisions that we've seen, that economic growth has been a little bit better than expected, and now it is up to Congress to act. Do you agree, at least on the latter part of the assessment, that now it's up to Congress to act? The ball is in their court, so to speak?
First of all, the president should have been providing some leadership over the last couple of years, and he simply hasn't. But no, this is the worst economic recovery since World War II, clocking in over 12 months or 12 quarters of only 6.7% total GDP growth. Under Ronald Reagan, his first 12 quarters of recovery was 17.7%. So no, these are miserable economic growth numbers. The trend is the wrong way. It's going down. It's because this president has taken the eye off the ball. He's held 117 fundraisers and hasn't met with his jobs council in almost 200 days. He's taken his eye off the ball. He's been running for re-election rather than trying to run the country.
So getting back to the original question, Senator, do you agree that at this point, I mean, looking forward in terms of the path forward, it's imperative that Congress act? Is it up to them? When you take a look at all the levers to help economic growth between now and when either the president resumes his presidency in January or when a new president gets elected, that it is up to Congress at this point? The ball is in their court.
Well, sure. Well, listen, the House has been passing budgets. The House has been passing regulatory reform measures. The House has passed measures to actually build the Keystone XL pipeline. The Republicans in the House have been acting. They have been passing measures, but Senator Harry Reid has blocked all of these efforts. And instead, what they're doing is they're putting very political pieces of legislation on the Senate floor, things that have no chance of passing. So, no, we should be acting here in Congress. One of the things we are actually doing is conservatives in the House and Senate have agreed to a 6-month continuing resolution so we take a shutdown off the table. I think that's incredibly important. The House, I think, next week hopefully will act on that, as well as extend all the current tax rates for a year to bring back some certainty to the economy, because that really is what's happening. Is Washington has, because of the lack of policy, because of the lack of leadership of this president, there's such a high level of uncertainty, such a lack of confidence. That's what we need to restore to the American economy. That's what the House is trying to do.
Just before we let you go, Senator, with the events over the last 48 hours, do you think that Mitt Romney has the character and the ability to represent the United States abroad? He quite clearly has offended the British. The British press is in uproar with his comments about preparations for the Olympic Games, and he's had to walk back twice now in 2 major interviews. Has Romney got it?
Well, listen, I think everybody's making a mountain out of a molehill in terms of those comments. Listen, Governor Romney actually has experience in the private sector. He understands how to make an economy grow, and that's what we need in Washington. Trust me, there are not enough people that have operated in the private sector that respect it. And I tell you what, just bringing an attitude to the presidency that says, let's make America open for business again. Let's make this an attractive place for business growth and job creation. That would have a tremendous effect with all the trillions of dollars sitting in the sidelines because of the high level of uncertainty and the lack of confidence. So no, I think Governor Mitt Romney is the perfect person to become president and get our economy moving forward again.
But would you admit there is a likability problem now at both home and abroad?
Yeah, listen, I've sat down and met in person with Governor Romney. He's a very personable individual. He understands. He's intelligent. He can actually lead this country, and he would lead this country both internationally, because he understands if we're going to have a secure America, we need a strong economy. He's ready, willing, and able to lead this nation.
Senator, thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Okay, let's go back to Seema Modi at